Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Alright, since last time I actually decided to do what I intended to do last episode, and that is get 300 floats for everybody. I realized at the end of the last episode, I was like, uh-oh, I didn't do it. I was actually hoping to be able to do it between going from Dullet to Timber, but I didn't, so yeah. So now I definitely have the floats now, so yeah. So I'd let you know when I actually did it, and then it was a bit late, but I actually did it, so there we go. Alright, with that taken care of, let's go meet with the General. Anything, Irvin? No, just sitting there. What about you, instructor? Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Force a habit. Oh, I guess maybe an attendant showed us in. I'm sure he's got some business to take care of to finish up before he meets with us. Huh? How would she have experience with this? Well, I guess if the garden is hiring us to assassinate the sorceress, I mean, I guess there is precedence for, you know, Renoa wanting to meet with the general of the Galbadian army if or the Galbadian military, if the military, so to speak, or the garden itself isn't too fond of the sorceress itself, but anyways, I guess Renoa is a bit more serious than what we've thought so far. What? I mean, like, what else am I supposed to say at that? Ooh, is this? That was one word away from being completely inappropriate. Coming out of Aaron's mouth, but anyways. Alright, so I got Sorceress Adea. Alright, some sort of celebration or ceremony. After, I guess, the official announcement in Timber about her becoming the ambassador. It's being held at the presidential residence, that makes sense. Alright, so we're splitting up into two teams. So there's a gateway team and a sniper team. Alright. So the sniper team is going to be waiting up here. Alright. Alright. Alright, so sniper team's going to the roof. Whoa. Well, I guess be a good thing that she's not in her room at that time, hopefully. So there's a hatch that leads to a clock tower, alright. Keep an eye out for that. And there's a sniper rifle waiting for us. Alright. Alright, she'll be on the parade vehicle. Alright. So she'll be heading, going left. And she'll do one lap around the city, so to speak. And looks like she would be heading up the middle. Right, so then the gateway team goes into action. So we're expecting her to be under the gate at exactly 2000 hours. All right. So the carousel clock will rise out of the roof with the sniper team as well. Oh, alright. What's that? Oh. Careful, Squall. I mean, I know you didn't say it, but... Alright. So I guess he'll be waiting for us at his residence when the time comes. Anyways, let's check this place out. Just to make sure... Wait a minute. This looks familiar. Boy, does it ever. Alright, so I guess this is where the gateway team's going to end up, whoever that is going to be. And now, won't worry about going into the sewers. Try to stay away from that as much as possible. Alright, so it looks like we've got some time before the before we need to meet up with the general again to proceed with the plan. But first, let's kill some time. A few things we can do that I would like to do. So let's head on over to the shopping arcade. One thing, I mean, going back to the reveal about who Renoa is and General Caraway, and it. I mean, I suppose right now, if Renoa were to meet with the general, it would make sense, but maybe the general isn't always, against the sorceress, so to speak. But anyways, oh, we're at the Galbadia Hotel. Well. Wow, this place still looks nice. If there's time left before we meet up, we have to meet up with the general. We'll spend the night. Anyways, all right. So let's save it here. Extra save there that you saw is from the me getting the floats, so yeah. Alright. Oh. Yeah, let's stave this off a little bit longer. Pardon me. Just because of how long it could take. Challenge, eh? Oh, she must mean cards. Well, I do intend to do something with cards this episode. Quite a lot, actually. Unfortunately, actually playing a game of it is not one of those things. So, we've saved it. That is the important part. And if you speak to this lady green over here, she is from Fisherman's Horizon. And if curiosity gets the better of you and you challenge her to cards, you will find out that she indeed has FH's rules. So let's see if we can abolish the rule that I would like to abolish. Fisherman's Horizon has sudden death and elemental. We have open, obviously. Alright, so as far as these rules go, might as well say this now. Without going into too much details about names and places and all that kind of stuff, there will become a time in the future when we will be forced to play. We won't be forced to play with all of the rules. There will be an area we go to where all of the rules in the game are in play. And with the idea of, how to abolish rules, you might wonder, well, how would you abolish any rules in a region like that where it's got all the rules, so you can't really bring one that it doesn't have, kind of thing. Well, the beauty is that it's a built-in mechanic that anytime that all of the rules are in play, there is a chance that one of the rules will be abolished just by challenging and then quitting out, kind of thing, like we'd be doing here, without having a different rule, so to speak, to do so. So yeah, in this case, I actually want to abolish sudden death, and only sudden death, from Fisherman's Horizon, which will leave elemental there. going back to, you know, the process of abolishing rules, and that you need to have one rule that a region has in order to, you know, abolish other rules, kind of thing. That one area that has all of the rules in play, that is the only area where the automatic abolishing of a rule takes place. It's the only region that has that. So as soon as we get abolished that one rule, we will need at least one rule in place somewhere else in the world that we can use to abolish the remainder of those rules in that region. So you could say just to put a chip in the egg shell, so to speak. Yeah. So in this case, I want to abolish sudden death, and I would like to spread open to Fisherman's Horizon as well. And open rule spread. All right. Let's try again. Alright, let's... I just do that just because I don't like the idea of either self-heal or self get run over, so yeah. Anyways, even though they can't technically get run over, it's still just, makes me uncomfortable whenever I see a car just driving over them. But yeah, see if we can get it abolished here. Spread. All right, I'll just go off on off screen to, you know, well, obviously keep trying to abolish sudden death until we finally do it, and I'll be back when that happens. Alright, and there it goes. That didn't take very long at all. It probably only took like 2 or 3 minutes, so yeah. Alright, so sudden death has been abolished, which means elemental should be the only rule remaining. Why elemental? Just simply because, I don't know, when we're playing with all rules in play, I find, this is just purely my preference, but I find that elemental just, removing elemental out of the equation just makes things a bit more simple for me. So yeah, a bit easier to navigate the rules. So yeah, that's why I want to take it out. If any of you have, obviously for the veterans of the game that know the area that I speak of, if any rules have that same effect on you, that you would, just that one rule, I don't, it just remove that one rule and everything just gets easier for me. Pick that rule, wherever else it may still be located in the world, and basically do this when you get to there. So if elemental is not the rule that you want to have abolished in that area, that region later in the game, then by all, just make sure you've you can abolish it here as well. So yeah, because there is a person we can go back to abolish elemental. But I will not be. However, I will show you the person. You may recognize him. It is this guy, the guy that we got the Kira's card from. No, I don't want to mix. I just want to pick up the open roll. And we just got it. Awesome. There we go. And just simply because he's so nearby, then I won't bother saving it to... This isn't exactly like a situation where at Dullet where we would have to go all the way back to Timber to get the rule again. So yeah. I feel we can afford to not save it. Spread. I'm gonna go pick up the rule again and I'll be right back. And there we go, open has spread. Awesome. So FH should have open and elemental. And that is exactly what I'm looking for. Awesome. Now I just need to go back to the other guy to pick up the open rule only, just so I don't get any nasty surprises in any future games that I would not like to play with elemental. Alright, looks like we got it. Alright. And there we go. Awesome. Alright, with that taken care of, let's do a little shopping. How am I doing on items here? You know, I'll just do it in the store, since it does allow us to see how many we have. Alright. Looks like I've got more than enough. At this point, I would suggest if you do not have 50 potions, buy up to 50 of them. Just to have, you know, it's a good middle of the road. That's literally the middle of the road. You can have a maximum of 100, so yeah. Just I find, you know, having a stock of potions and, you know, just still having enough room to, you know, collect them if from drops kind of thing for many battles that you may take part in. So yeah, 50 potions. As far as high potions go, I'll probably avoid them for now. Simply because we've got cures, and well, eventually we'll get Cura, and we have Curaga, although we'll probably be using that strictly for junctioning, but we'll have cures and we'll have Curas, so we should be okay for now. I may buy some later on just to have a stock of them, but anyways. However, the antidotes, I would like to buy another 100. Actually, I'll be buying 200 in total to get the other 200 bios. Let's do those to scroll. I suppose I should check up on our break situation as well, just to see if we need to top up anything. Alright. Let's get another 100. And let's give those to Selfie. Alright. Alright, so we got 2 softs. Let's take a look at our brakes right now. Oops, wrong button. Range. Alright. Oops. Looking for brakes. There we go. So it's 99. Let's see. 99 for Squall. 99 for Zell. And 98 for Selfie. Alright, so let's... losing my bearings. Anyways. Alright, 10 for Zell. Let's give that to there. And there we go. So let's just... You know, I may actually want, just simply because Selfie does have the higher magic stat, let's shortchange her in that case, since she can handle it a bit more than the others can. Alright, so let's refine one of our soft. Move to Selfie, and there we go. Alright, and I did get the bios, right? Just, it wasn't my imagination. Alright, so Zell's got bio, Squall's got bio. Selfie has bio. Alright. Alright, next up. I would like to purchase, and I would recommend purchasing up to 100 normal ammo and 100 shotgun ammo. There we go. Now. Oh boy, let's, should I do this? I'll do this separately. It'll result in me having to do something twice, but just to keep things simple. We are finally going to be making use of that card mod ability we have been so diligently working towards. Alright, so let's start modding some cards. First, I want to modify one Gala card. Could modify the rest of them as well, or at least in my case, 3 of them, just to be able to get some meltdowns, but don't really have a use for them yet, so I won't bother. We do not need very many of them. The times of when we will need them are definitely... You definitely don't need 300 of these. Trust me, you don't need 300 of them. But anyways, want a Gesper for a black hole. Ooh, I think I may have got a little too nuts with the using the Festido Calanefs as cannon fodder in Triple Triad. I'll come back to that. Spiderweb from Caterpillar. Run Creeps. 15 Forbiddens. 31 Triface. 15 Snow Lion. 1 Samzerite G. 10 Tonberry / Tonberry Kings. There we go. And as far as the Belhelmo cards go, we're finding 1 Saw Blade, and the Saw Blades are... The spell I intend to get with them is gives you 1/3 of what the Chef's Knives do, so yeah. Oops. So we got the Tonberries, and now... Where's it? 4 Malboros into 1 Malboro Tentacle. And I think that's it, so... Alright. That taken care of. Let's do some... Let's get some magic, shall we? Alright. I want to refine the 50 Northwinds into 300 Blizzards. And next is Almag Refine. And I want to refine the Chef's Knives into 300 Deaths. So yeah, the Saw Blades from the Belhelmel cards give you 10 Death, I believe. So yeah. Alright, let's do that. Back it off 1. And back it off 1. And then let's reorganize that. There we go. Let's make room for the last batch. And there we we go, 300 death. Alright, next up is... did the bios, so this one is the 15 Betrayal Swords into 300 Confuses. And then 30 Curse Spikes into 300 Pains. There we go. I think that's all the magic that we can get to thus far. So let's see. Alright. Let's take a look at Quista's limit break here. She's got Laser Eye. Let's see if we can change that. Alright, so we can use these items here to teach Quistis some blue magic. So there we go. Mystery Fluid teaches her Acid. I believe it's basically... I'd say it kind of works like, if my memory serves me right, I think it actually works kind of like the gastric juice that the Grats use, something like that. I think it can inflict status ailments or whatever, but I think it's a bit, I think it's like a supercharged version of it, depending on the. I'll go into it after I get the rest of this done. Degenerator, probably one of her most useful abilities. It's instant death, and it is not death elemental, so even if an enemy is 100% immune to death and they're still susceptible to, you know, Degenerator will work on them. So yeah, Spiderweb for Ultra Waves, Coral Fragment for Electrocute, Curse Spike for level ? Death, and Running Fire for Gatling Gun. And let's give Quista some bad breath. Anyways. So, that's taken care of. And let's take a look at what we have done. There we go. Oh, yeah. I'm really torn about that Fastidio Calanef. Because I only had the one trade rule in effect, I wasn't able to get any Fastidio Calan cards. I'll hold off on that. I hope. Hang on, let's just gonna... yeah, well, I won't worry about it. I have other plans for that particular situation. Anyways, alright, so that's that. She now has 8 limit breaks. And finally, we can look at these magazines. Weapons Research Magazines. These magazines, I think I briefly went into this before, they give you the recipes for weapons that you can create or model or remodel your weapon into. The March issue has all of them are weapons that we already have. However, the April issue has new weapons for Squall and Zell. This is Renoa's and Urban's current weapons, so don't need to pay attention to those. These two, however, we need a steel pipe and 4 screws, and a dragon fin and spiderweb for Zell there. Alright. So let's card mod of some of that. Alright, so we need 4 screws, so let's refine a Geezer card. And where's the elastoid for a steel pipe? And it was dragon fin and spiderweb. Grendel for the dragon fin, Caterpillar for the spiderweb. There we go. And with that done, let's go remodel our weapons for the first time in this game. Alright. There's also a an excellent little bonus for upgrading Squall's weapon. Let's give him a bit more strength with the shear trigger there. And let's give Zell the Maverick there with a nice boost in strength and a little bit of boost to his hit percentage. There we go. And the others just have their usual stuff, so yeah. But yeah, with remodeling Squall's weapons, some of them give you new finishing moves. Yeah, we got Faded Circle with that upgrade, so yeah. This one damages all enemies. Alright, and gonna go into something. I said I was gonna go into it, now I've forgotten what it was. Forgive me. What was it? I can't remember. I apologize. If I remember it, well, I'll definitely remember it by the time I, you know, when I'm editing, but, yeah. If I think it's really important that I go into it, then I guess I'll have to go into it next episode, but anyways. Alright. With that taken care of, I think we've probably got a little bit of time left, so let's head on up to the Galbadia Hotel and, I guess, pay a visit to... and we may not even get the same room that Laguna used. 100 gil? Yeah, sure. I've got a lot more gil now than I was expecting, so... No, it doesn't look like we're in the same room. This room has 3 beds, so yeah, I think the one that Laguna and I was about to say Rain, but no, Laguna and Julia had 2 beds, but if you look underneath the middle bed here, we get to Timber Maniacs number 6. So, there we go. Well, this place is definitely just as beautiful as it was in the dream world, so there we go. Alright, so I think I'm done with as far as preparation, or at least any... Oh, no I'm not. Forgot to drop the blizzards. The whole point of getting the Blizzaga spells was so that I could drop the blizzards. And there we go. Awesome. Alright. That taken care of. Alright, what's the quickest way back to General Caraway's? I think it's... Is it this way, or... The hotel? Yeah, I think it's... No, okay, it's this way. This is the quickest way, I think. Because the other way just leads to, well, it does eventually lead to General Caraway's, but, yeah, where am I? There we go. Stuck in something. Oh, there's the presidential residence, and I think just over here is General Caraway's. Appears I have chosen wisely. Awesome. Anyways, I thought I almost had what I was going to say come back to me. Anyways. Alright, so General Caraway is indeed waiting for us in his house, I hope. Which means we will have to go in and commence with the operation next time. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.